A Brahmin child's prank during a sacred rite drew a curse that turned a sage into a serpent, and only Ruru's arrival could end it. Adi Parva, Book 1, Chapter 11. In the previous chapter, Ruru confronted a harmless Dundubha serpent in a vow-driven fury. The creature pleaded that Dundubhas caused no harm and begged to be spared. Before Ruru could act, the serpent revealed itself as the sage Sahasrapada, held in serpent form by a Brahmin's curse, and Ruru asked what he had done to deserve it. A Brahmin named Khagama was once a friend of mine, sharp in speech and endowed with the power of austerities. While I was playing as a child, I fashioned a snake out of grass and used it to frighten him as he was earnestly engaged in the Agnihotra, the daily sacred fire offering. Terrified, he fell into a swoon. When he recovered his senses, that sage, truthful in speech, firm in his vow, and rich in austerities, spoke to me as if blazing with anger. He said, "As powerless as this grass snake you made to frighten me, so shall you become by the force of my wrath, a serpent of that very nature." Knowing well the power of his austerities, and with my heart greatly troubled, I stood before him with folded palms, bowing quickly and with a purified heart. I said to that forest dweller, "Friend, this was done only in jest, merely to make you laugh. Be pleased to forgive me. Let this curse be withdrawn." But seeing my mind in great distress, he exhaled warm sighs again and again in agitation, and at last spoke. "What I have spoken cannot be made untrue under any circumstance. Yet listen to the words I shall now speak, and hold them close in your heart, O one firm in your vow. A pure son of Pramati, named Ruru, will be born, and upon seeing him, your release from this curse shall come before long." "You are that Ruru," the sage continued, "renowned as the pure son of Pramati. Now that I have regained my true form, I shall speak what is for your good. Nonviolence is declared the highest dharma for all living beings. Therefore, a Brahmin should never harm any living creature anywhere. The highest revealed teaching holds that a Brahmin is born gentle in this world. Knowing the Vedas and their Vedangas, the auxiliary disciplines, he grants freedom from fear to all beings. Nonviolence, truthful speech, and forbearance, these are firmly settled as the highest dharma of a Brahmin, even surpassing the upholding of the Vedas. But the dharma of a Kshatriya, the bearing of the rod of authority, fierce action, the protection of his subjects, that does not befit you, and shall not. O Ruru, hear from me what was the true act of a Kshatriya, the slaying of the serpents by the righteous King Janamejaya in former times, and at that Sarpa Satra, the great serpent sacrifice rite, the protection of the frightened serpents by Āstika, foremost of Brahmins. He was endowed with the power and strength of austerities, and had mastered the Vedas and their Vedangas. Remember that story, O best among Brahmins." This chapter matters because a transformed sage reveals to Ruru the story of how, as a child, he frightened the Brahmin Khagama during a sacred rite and was cursed to become a serpent until Ruru appeared to release him. In the next chapter, Ruru asks of Āstika and the serpents. Ruru questions a rishi about King Janamejaya's persecution of the serpents and the story of Āstika, asking why the serpents were harmed and why they were afterward released. The journey continues in the next chapter.